American Fork, Utah. But today, I am a real woman of Philadelphia, and I am so excited to be one. Today, I am going to show you how to make my apple stuffed pork chop. But with a little bit of a twist, I have got Philadelphia cream cheese in the stuffing. And it is so good. So, we're going to start with the stuffing. I have got my apples already cut in bite-sized pieces, and it has been soaking in nice cold water with just a little bit of salt and lemon juice in it so that the color won't change that much. And with the apples, we are going to put some pecans. I am from North Carolina, and of course I call them pecans, but now living in Utah, sometimes I have to conform a little bit and say pecan, and I have a really hard time doing that too, but we all know it is pecan. I have got a half a cup of brown sugar that I'm going to put in with this. I've got a teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and bacon. This is 3 strips of bacon chopped up. So yummy. Okay, I'm just going to mix this up. And now we're going to add the creamy, wonderful Philadelphia cream cheese. And that is going to bind this stuffing all together. I love apples. I love pork chops. And my children love pork chops. When I can get a yummy filling to go inside, it's even better. Even better. Okay, I am just going to mix this completely up here. It feels so good. I love getting my hands all dirty and down with the food because it just makes me feel good all over. Okay, see, we have got this all mixed up. It kind of looks like the filling for an apple pie. All right, I am just going to toss in a little bit of parsley, and then I'm going to wash my hands and come back and we'll get the pork stuffed. Be back in just a second. Okay, I've got my hands all nice and clean. And look at these wonderful pork chops that I've gotten. I really do like to get the boneless pork chops, and the less fat on it, the better. My children, they just will pick any little fat piece off of any meat. So I try really hard to get a nice selection of meat. And on these, I have cut pockets out of them where my stuffing is going to go. And I wanted to demonstrate to you how easy this is to cut a pocket. I've just got my really sharp serrated knife here, and I like to put a hand up top, and then I just go right in underneath. And you know, if you don't get it perfect, it's okay. It is just fine. Don't worry about it. But when they're thick like this, they really do cut real easily. And if you go down in the bottom and come out the other end, that's okay. I mean, my goodness. We are here to enjoy the most of our dish. Okay, so I've got that pocket done. And now I am just going to fill the pocket in. And I like to fill them in with as much stuffing as I can get in there, because this is what's going to give the pork its really wonderful flavor. Okay, now, there we go. I am going to put just a little bit of melted butter on my sheet pan. There we go. And now I'm going to place my pork on here. Then I'm going to salt and pepper. Oops, I forgot one step. Brushing the mayonnaise on it. Here, I'll put some mayonnaise on it. There. That's okay. You know, if you do stuff like that, it is not the end of the world. You just redo it. There, just like that. And I'll just sprinkle just a tad bit more kosher salt on there. I really like to use kosher salt. I really do. I know that there are health benefits and there's taste differences, but for some reason kosher salt just seems to add so much more to the flavor. Okay, I'm going to finish stuffing the other 3 pork chops. Okay, I am just finishing up putting the little bit of salt and pepper on my pork chops. And now we're going to make the topping. I like to use a Ziploc bag because it really does contain a lot of the mess and it makes it so much easier to work with. And I have got here 2 cups of cornflakes. And the rolling pin does have a purpose. It's to crunch up the cornflakes. Nice and easy, just like that. Okay, and now we're going to add the rest of my pecans, the rest of my parsley, and the rest of my melted butter. That's probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Now I'm just going to get this all mixed together. And by doing it in a bag, you don't have to get your hands dirty. You don't have to get a bowl dirty. You can just toss it when you're done. The filling, I have quite a bit of filling left over, and I am going to put that in a saucepan, heat that up, and serve it on the side of my pork. You know, there is really nothing better with pork than apples and bacon and that wonderful cream cheese. Okay, here's my nice pecan and cornflake topping. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's going to come out really beautiful also. Okay, I'm going to finish doing the rest of these. I'll put this in the oven at 350 degrees. It'll take about 40 minutes and we'll be right back. I just took my pork chops out of the oven and they are absolutely beautiful. I wish that you could smell my kitchen right now. It smells great. And now here are the apples. The stuffing that I put inside of the pork chops. I'm just going to complement our pork chop with just a little bit extra on top there. Oh, this looks so wonderful. Look at all this wonderful, wonderful filling inside of our pork. So, so yummy. Thank you, Paula, for giving me the opportunity to share this recipe with you. I love doing this. I love Philadelphia cream cheese, and we'll see you next week. Hot. It's so good.
Hot?